What lies in the woods? I always thought the woods behind our house were normal, quiet, peaceful even. I grew up playing in them with my brother, building forts out of fallen branches and pretending we were explorers. But lately, things have felt different, darker. It started with the whispers. I'd hear them when I was outside, faint and distant, like the wind was carrying someone's voice. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, or maybe the sound of animals moving through the trees. But then I heard my name, Lily. It came from deep in the woods, just beyond where the light started to fade. I froze the first time it happened, my heart pounding. I told myself it was just the wind again, but the voice was too clear, too real. Every day, the voice got louder, closer. Lily. I stopped going near the woods after that. Something about the way the trees seemed to lean in, the shadows between them growing longer, made me feel like they were watching me, like they wanted me to come back. One evening, after dinner, my brother Jack asked if I wanted to go exploring again. I hadn't told him about the voice. He'd only make fun of me, call me a scaredy cat like always. So, I agreed, hoping maybe having him with me would make it feel safe again. The air was thick with silence as we walked deeper into the woods. The sun had started to set, casting long, twisted shadows across the path. Jack was talking about something, but I wasn't listening. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Then I heard it again. Lily? I stopped in my tracks, my breath catching in my throat. Jack kept walking, oblivious. The voice was louder now, coming from the dense thicket just ahead. "Did you hear that?" I whispered, grabbing Jack's arm. "Hear what?" "The voice. It knows my name." He frowned, looking around. "There's nothing out here, Lily. It's probably just the wind." But I knew it wasn't the wind. Without warning, a cold gust swept through the trees, carrying the voice with it. "Lily, come closer." The trees creaked and groaned, their branches swaying like skeletal arms. Jack's face went pale. He heard it too. "Okay, let's go back," he muttered, grabbing my hand. We turned to leave, but the path was gone. The way we came had disappeared, replaced by thick, twisted trees that hadn't been there before. Panic clawed at my chest. I spun around, looking for any sign of the way out, but everything looked the same, dark and endless. Then, the whisper turned into a scream. "Lily!" The ground beneath us trembled, the earth splitting open. From the darkness below, something rose. Pale hands clawed their way out of the dirt, grasping at the roots, the bark, us. A figure tall and thin, its skin gray and stretched tight over its bones, stood before us. Its hollow eyes locked onto mine. "You belong to the woods now," I screamed, pulling Jack as we ran, but the trees shifted, closing in, trapping us. The creature's bony fingers brushed my arm and cold seeped into my skin. Jack yanked me free, and we bolted, not knowing which way to go, only knowing we had to escape. We ran until the trees thinned, the creature's whispers fading behind us. Bursting into the clearing near our house, we collapsed, gasping for air. But I could still feel it. Watching. Waiting. The woods would never let me go.